Dan, your party, great story in the Washington Post today about how your party is reacting to all of this, using more profanity, et cetera, not just Epstein, but in general, trying to get on top of things. And there's a really strong piece in the Washington Post today by a Democratic strategist explaining the way Democrats should try to take advantage of this moment. What is the current posture, do you think, of the Democratic Party towards the Epstein matter?
Transparency, release stuff, hold hearings, just keep being on the side of transparency. I think, and I disagreed a little bit with that op-ed of like, just stick to the facts, don't use memes and troll. I mean, Karl Rove goes the opposite way, right? Like, which is like the Democrats are actually doing a good job here. And, you know, Don Jr. said in an interview, like trolling's part of the modern game now. The party's actually handling this great. And I had tip to Ro Khanna, who's full front foot, full throttle, transparency, release. What are you hiding?
And bipartisan.
Yep, exactly. I go Democrats on this.
Sean, do you think the White House is feeling heat from the way Democrats are handling this, or they're really just thinking about their right flank?
Their right flank. They don't give a shit. They don't give a crap about.
Oh, but Sean, do they care about this discharge petition that's about to go through the House?
No.
So if legislation comes mandating the release,
first of all, because you can't mandate the release of court documents. I look. Here's what I will say, Dan. To your point, though, that is not helping. The MAGA folks aligning with them is the problem. So if they can do something, like the discharge petition in and of itself, a House cannot mandate the judicial branch doing something, right? So it can't tell judges. That to me, I think.
But it can tell the FBI to release stuff, can it?
No, it can't. No, because then the Department of Justice. I mean, my bottom line is that's to me the least of my concerns. If I'm them, I'm worried about people on the right aligning with them and pushing it further, and so that's why. Again, I think that I get if they can come up with, you know, again, Professor Plum in the library with the candlestick, and they can get Ed Martin to go, I'm going to write a report that says this, and Ed understands what he's getting into. He'll be trusted. People on the right and MAGA world will trust an Ed Martin or someone like that. Like I said, Tom Fitton was on my show last night from Judicial Watch. They have a whole strategy of pushing for suing, for via FOIA. And the point is that under the FOIA process, when you deny a record, you have to kind of explain why. And that would give them air cover to say, we can't give you this because it's protected by lawyer client, or there's inappropriate. Like his point was that will give you guys the cover of why what we can release and what we can't. But they've got to pick a strategy and say, we need to end this. We need to stop giving this oxygen and put a pin in it. But telling people to stop caring isn't a strategy. Like, that's the problem they have now. Like
your own supporters. I mean, it wasn't good when Democrats trash his supporters, and it's not good when he's trashing his supporters. That's not good.
Right, but it's not even trashing. When you tell me that an issue isn't important after we've been told it was important, it's like, again, I go, why? Like, so it's not like Trump's talking about them.
I mean, he's saying you're with the Democrats, you're like the fake news. Like,
all right, we got to move on. Raise your hand if you want to be in the conversation. Two quick final things about Epstein. Just to clarify, when I told you the questions that I don't know the answer to, and Sean and Dan don't, probably for the most part, know, though, I'm not saying the answers to those questions are incriminating to the president. I'm just saying we don't know, and people are looking into them. And watch for some Trump Tower reporting. That's all I'll say. Sean, I will
say who. By the way, who reports it? Who ultimately breaks it?
I know. You want to know if Dossie's in the byline is what you want to know.
Well, no, but there's a level of credibility that comes with some of these guys versus, I mean, if this is like Alex Eisenstadt or something, I don't think it's going to carry the weight that a real reporter would have. So who breaks it and how matters in terms of how serious it's taken and how the White House will react.
Want more great clips like that? I've got an idea. Hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss a clip, and you can always watch our full episodes, join them live, go to twoway.tv.